Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Bridgewater on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Murray's pass complete.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
a Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
To Christian Kirk.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And
a nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the #1 thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Walker has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Walker.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on of Carolina's side of the field.
A gain of
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, and he hits Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trent Sherfield, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The tackle by Brian.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The ball carrier. He's across midfield.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Running from the shotgun with Dre. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a 1. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up
right back to Drake. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3.